Okay, is this working? Hello, hello. Yes, I've had that that song stuck in my head all day long, thanks to Oliver. Uh, so yeah, I just thought, why not? I do not know if this song is Antarctica friendly. We'll find out, I guess, after the stream. Hello, Robot. Welcome. Hello. Wow, it's good to see so many people here already before getting started. So how's everyone doing? Hello, hello, Jose. Hello, Oliver. Hello, Delphink. Hello, Robot. How's everyone doing? So yeah, earlier today, Oliver sent me like a demo reel he made, like work reel, and it had that song stuck. It had that song playing, and I've had the song stuck in my head all day long, which is great. It's a great song. It's what is the name of the song? Gary versus I always forget the second name. Gary versus David. Gary versus David from Regular Show. What a wonderful piece of work. Thanks. I'm very thankful. It's one of those songs that I feel like you forget, and whenever you find it again, it's like such a great moment. And this was a very good day because of that. So yeah, hello. How's everyone doing? Good to see you. It's a little bit silent here. Let's see what else could we. I'm just gonna go with Alterna. I know this one is Antarctica friendly. Just need to find the right video. There we go. Cool. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Good to see you. So honestly, I do not have a plan at all for today. I did see that some of you sent stuff, but I think it was Roman, so I'm gonna wait and see if maybe Roman makes it to the stream, just so we can see it with him. But yeah, I don't have that much of a big plan. So yesterday night, I made the export of all the other all these shots that we already made, and I think everything went all right. I don't know a lot about like very detailed export formatting and stuff, but it seems like everything turned out all right. No corrupted files. I think it's fine. So we've got all of our backlog ready. We could get into editing, but I think that wouldn't make for a very entertaining stream because the first part of editing is mostly just scrambling around for files and dragging and dropping into the editor. So yeah. Maybe we could do an editing stream if I skip those steps, but right now I think it would be a little bit boring just seeing me scrambling around and moving stuff around. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a very good content, but I know we could chat, we could talk about what could we do in the near future. So I honestly didn't expect that we were going to finish this early, the VFX. That's great. Makes me a little bit nervous on the topic of what to do with. Like, there's a couple of extra things I wanted to do before releasing the final video. The thing I told you that I wanted to make a little clip, just an introduction, so it could be a landing site for our channel that, hey, I'm Mariano and I make stop motion and stuff. So if you want to join, please join, and hello. Just a very simple thingy, because right now there's no like introduction thing in the channel. And yeah, other than that, that's about it. But so yeah. Oh, I was just checking around with Faye a little bit earlier, and it seems like we can have we might have a collab stream on Friday. I'm still working out the details with her, but maybe we can have a cool collab with Faye. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Probably keep playing Unraveled, maybe just chat. But it's been a while since we haven't streamed with her. This will be our first collab in the new workshop, which sounds fun. And other than that, I think we can just go straight into whatever we would do today. So how's everyone? Does anyone got any other ideas or what they would like to do or see? Tomorrow we're gonna have our Silksong stream. I've prepared a couple of things for that. I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know if people are gonna be around, because I know a lot of people want to play the game for themselves, and I perfectly understand that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Roman, there you are. Ha! We were waiting for you because you sent a bunch of stuff into the Discord, so I was waiting to see you around so we can get straight into that. So good to see you. Hello, Roman. So yeah, I think that's about everything we could be doing for today, and it's a pretty chill stream. and yeah, just hang out, have fun, see what's going on, and yeah, just have a good time. So yeah, now that Roman is here, we can go straight into Discord, because I remember that he sent plenty stop motion stuff. Oh, and there's a new one from Delphin Canal, Fear the Flower stop motion short. Sounds fun. Alright, so let's get into it. Where are you? What are you? Blah, blah, blah. No. So, okay, let me check. I need to set up a couple of stuff here and there. There we go. I think that should do it. All right. Cool. So yeah, let's go get it then. Let me take down the music. So yeah, hello. Okay, so here in the Discord, we have Roman sent us on our stop motion channel some fun little videos. I haven't seen all of these, but I do know about, I think, all of the, well, this one's a weird one, but, well, you cannot see the cursor, there it is. This one's an odd one, but I know the creator behind this one and this one. This one, I don't know exactly who made it. Like, I don't know if this Toast Crunch channel had done a lot of stuff before, but I've seen this pilot and I really loved it. So yeah, we could take a look at that. And now I just saw that Dolphin just posted a new one. So we could do that for today. Just chill, have fun, chat. Kind of say, yeah, of course, you can send anything. And, you know, are you on the server? Do you, maybe I need to add a link here. But if you are, I'm guessing you are, because you've been sending me messages already. So I'm guessing in order to get my contact, you would be here already. But yeah, you can send anytime stuff here. It's fun. Wait, have you seen part 3 of the other video of the slime yet? Yeah, we saw that. What was it? On Monday? I don't remember. But yeah, we did see part 3 and sort of part 4. Yeah, here on the stop motion channel you can post anything and we can have... Ooh, Adult Swim Europe. Bad Girl. Interesting. A little bit scared because Adult Swim is the other one who's got us blasted before. But maybe it's just because I'm not used to the reacting pipeline. And I think if I just like do a proper rhythm of reacting, pausing, talking, that sort of stuff, maybe we won't get into that much trouble. All right, so this first one is Quiero tu carne, un cortometraje stop motion de 2020. And, that's interesting. It's kind of old because I've seen a lot of posts by this guy. It's called Muerte. He is called Muerte al Buen Cine. That's his sort of stage name. And he's made a lot of this very creepy Lee Hardcastle sort of. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't need to be stop motion necessarily. Maybe then you can draw it in inspiration or in critique. I don't know. We've had. Maybe I need another little server, but anything's fine. Anything goes. Cool. Gojira Blender animation. Oh, that's cool. It looks like it's trying to emulate like one of those classics. All right. So that's a lot of stuff to see today. So let's get into it. So I haven't seen this one, I believe. So how do I? There's no way for me to skip it from here. No, I'm locked in. Okay, so maybe I'll do it in another window. And that way I can skip the ads. Okay, so here we go, and all right, let me set up because everything got mixed up. Oh. Shut up. Okay. Welcome to the Scuff stream. Location audio capture. Okay, so can we do this? No, this one. No. Is it? Yes. Okay, is that working? Can you see it? gone away. Okay, so let me know if you can listen to the audio too, because, you know, I'm the master of all scuff. So, how's the volume? Maybe I'll lower this a little bit. All 3D, it's just a little for the side. No, that's fun, but it seems like it's trying to emulate like the olden, like style of the Godzilla stuff, right? We'll get to that, but let's watch this one first. Okay, so what is that? Some sort of abstract background. Looks like a rocket, I think. Move it a little to the right. More? Or maybe it's a little bit, yeah, there's a delay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did notice how it was a little bit crooked. I love the design of the character, very simple, rounded shape, like, but there's like a little attention to detail here because you can see how they're intentionally adding just every now and then like a little bump in the clay just to make it feel alive or organic, or maybe even a little bit uncanny because you get like this scratches appearing, but it seems to me, yeah, this is digital. You're not gonna fool me. That feels digital to me, but maybe it isn't. Yeah, you get like this little scratch and then it disappears a couple of frames later. Yeah, that's digital. It's totally digital. I saw, but underneath the lies. Oh, I love the ribcage design. It makes them feel very, like, even though they have a very simple head, like, it still gives them a little bit of a complex anatomy. So, resist. Okay. It's very weird just having to resist something, resist the cold, resist the hunger. I mean, they seem hungry from their design, like having the exposed ribs and the hollowed out stomach. I love the set made with a simple team foil, maybe cinefoil, but it's just a very simple way to get a very interesting look for a set and make it feel kind of organic, like rock. Roman, I had a comment on the Sunday video with a timestamp of when Mariano reviewed Creation of Life, if wanting to check that out too. Okay. Oh yeah, then it was the New Beginnings stream, the Evangelion thumbnail. Yeah. I remember now. He did not resist. Oh. Oh god. So they're eating the other guy. Interesting. The little use of blood is very cool because it pops out a lot, having everything being black and white, and all of a sudden like big spot of red. I think that is physical. Yeah, like just a little smudge, but it really calls out your attention because it's the first pop of color that we see in the whole video. Ooh. Like this little coat, like a little grows up, switching to. Like it's a completely different puppet, but it makes it feel like it's one of the insides of the teeth of these guys who are devouring the poor guy who starved and died. Very brutal, very creepy. And like just very subtle, just every 2 frames, just a little bit of a twitch in the head, and that's enough to, and maybe a little bit in the body too. That's enough to make a character feel either scared or cold or trembling, you know? So what I'm wondering is, are these guys waiting for the rocket to rescue them or something? Or how's the rocket involved with everything else? It's the only thing that feels odd to me. Didn't catch that. What was that? Oh, so they're killing each other, I guess? They killed another one so they could eat him too. My guess is that premise. Your guess is the premise is too political? I don't know, I mean, the content that Muerte al Buen Cine makes generally is very like brutal and very, I'm not sure if you would say politically charged, but it's very cynical, you know? It's all about criticizing religion and culture and family values, that sort of stuff. So it's a lot of the kind of stuff that they make. My interpretation is a bit dark. Those aren't rockets, the missiles. Oh, and they're trying to survive. It's weird because you don't see any war. You see the missile. Well, it's weird. This is a 2020 short, so I would feel like it's during lockdown. So I'm not sure if it could have something to do with. So they're all killing each other in order to eat. The man, look at that, that used to be human at some point. It's really good. The sound design is really cool. Like the spludgy effects are really selling the uncanniness and the raw meat everywhere. It's metaphor for COVID somehow. I don't know, maybe. I feel like honestly making a metaphor for COVID would feel to me like a little bit of a low-hanging fruit for this guy. From what I know of their content, tends to be a little bit more poignant, more. Yeah, I don't think they would go for such a low-hanging fruit, but I don't know. Maybe it is. I like this. It's like slabs of paint, and it's just applying a new coat of paint, and you can see the the lines of the brush. So I'm guessing this is more of a hard sculpture, and then it's just applying paint over and over so it will get, yeah, the different texture. It's even getting thicker, you can see it. You see, that's the kind of critique I would expect from him. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's a very complex thing. So the only survivor, the most brutal one of everyone who was here in the cave, he ends up, I mean, he is the most brutal. He's completely covered in blood and sort of seems to be remorseless. And compared to what they were before, he looks like a monster, but ironically the monster is more human-like than the original characters. And then just that final little kick that it starts starting to pray. So after all that, after all the brutality and the massacre, once there's nothing else either to eat or to do, or to no one else to talk to judge him, then it just starts praying. And that's right when it ends. That's really reminds me of Blasphemous. It does give a vibe of Blasphemous. Like, this shot really feels like the cover of Blasphemous, doesn't it? It needs a little cone head over here. Like, that's... I've seen a bunch of the clips that Muerta Buen Cine does. I'm not sure if they have it. I've seen them mostly in... Yeah, that's a little bit like longer content, but it's more like a podcast here. But I've seen in Instagram, I believe. That's where I've seen most of the little shorts. This one's 4 months ago. This one should feel more like, oh no, I cannot pull it out of the window. This sucks. So let me, yeah. Ignore the ads. The final shot would make great music album cover. It does look very good for an album cover. Let's see. Okay, I think we're back. Let's blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's captions. Probably not. But I could sort of translate it vaguely. Oh, what? I feel very alone. Almost nobody speaks to me. Everybody ignores me. I feel very sad. I feel like people are stepping on me. Stepping over me? I think that's the right expression. Nobody wants to play with me. Oh, that's creepy. It's the bouncy castle speaking. But you do want to play with me, right? Oh, that's very cool. Like, the way they executed the feeling of the bouncy castle, that actually, like, going down, that's very, very well executed. Yeah, there. It's very simple, and it's kind of clumsily done. You can see like the smudges of the pressing of the clay very, you know, directly. But it works very well because of the composition. Like you're not seeing straight up the texture of the bouncy castle, so all that you need is to feel the general volume, and really gives a very great illusion of it being, you know, bending under the weight. Yeah, I love that. That must not have been easy to animate, because I'm guessing to do that you need to take off the puppet, carve a little bit more space so it would go a little bit further down, and then let it go, like put it back on, and just like that every single frame would have to go down, carve some clay out, and then put it back on, and try to keep more or less the shape of the thing. Yeah, that feels like Muerte al Buen Cine to me. I don't understand the end of it. I'm not sure who this character is. It seems like the face seems like the same character as the end of the other short, but I'm not sure. Not sure if it's just like the negligent parent in the party who doesn't really care and not looking. It's not looking at the children. Whoa, what's going on? All right, so yeah, that's Muerte al Buen Cine. I've seen a couple of their. Oh, I closed it, so now you're not seeing anything. Yeah, let me see. This one and to set. Oh God, what am I doing? Great musical album, neglecting parent. Yeah, it's kind of makes sense. I mean, usually parents do not need to worry of their bouncy castle being a creepy monster thing, but yeah, it is a neglecting parent. Bouncy castle face look like Sordon from Vernon. It does look a little bit like Sordon, you're right. Just moves a little bit more slower. I really love this one. I've seen it. I love it. I hope they make more of this one, of Puzzle and Sling, Boredom Killers. I'm a little bit. I mean, we have time and we don't have a lot to do, but I'm not sure if it's too much for us to watch. Oh, I remembered it longer, but it's fairly long. It's almost like a television episode. 10 minutes, 11 minutes, like the length that usually a children's show would have. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I've got the set, and now I'm gonna do the switcheroo. Yeah, I really love this one. This one, I love the style of the characters. I love them. I don't know, it's a very unique style. It does seem to have like this Tim Burton-esque. Oh, you can see the cursor? Yeah. It seemed to have like this Tim Burton-esque inspiration, but at the same time, it feels like it's doing its own thing. So I like it a lot. And yeah, I love the design. Actually, are decent for the Nadie Quiere. Oh, there was an automatic captions. I didn't see there were. Sorry. Just a bit delay. I didn't know there were automatic captions. Sorry about that. But yeah, Puzzle and Sling. I like this one a lot.
This is Puzzle. She used to be a child, like you. This is Sling. She also used to be a child, like you. When they were kids, they took an oath to hunt down and kill the boredom of the masses. But you already knew that. It's why you tuned in.
I like this. I didn't realize that this gives us a little bit of insight into the making of process, which is very simple. Like this, it's just a simple sheet of green paper. It's not like any sort of special equipment. But I'm not sure how much of this was made on the green screen. Probably this beginning is definitely made on the green screen along with these. It's also weird to think, because most of this is made with, well, they don't have any faces. It's just body acting, and then they add the faces later. That's got to be interesting to animate. No, translate. I remember cartoons were 22 minutes, commercials not included. But yeah, I mean, there's a, that's sort of the standard of cartoons, but there's also like the 10-minute cartoon, what time slot, you know. Yeah, I like this. Just looking at the green screen. Oh, look, there's a frame. I'm not sure if this is a slip up or not. But yeah, we have like the faces floating and then the bodies popping up. I think this is intentional, because if it happened once, then it might be a mistake, but it's happening every time. Yeah, and I like the vibe it gives. I think it's barely noticeable when it's the first time you watch it. But now that I see it, it gives a good vibe. And look how well the faces work. Like, it's very pretty, very expressive, very nice. And then just applying them on top of the, yeah, because you even see the gradient of colors popping in. It starts white, black and white, and then it gets the purple tint once the background fully kicks in. So it's definitely intentional. Yeah, I like this. So it gives me like this kind of "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" vibes of trying to be a children's show, but at the same time being, you know, slightly weird. So it's interesting. That's also very cool because they can make like movement loops. Cursed Children cartoons, yeah, that sort of vibe. They make, yeah, I really love the general vibe. Like it does feel like a very weird children's cartoon, but it's at the same time it's got this unusual vibe. But it's not trying to be "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" or anything like that. I feel like it tries to be its own thing, and I really love it. Love the psychedelic vibe too. It's very unusual. But I love the fact that they can make a loop, an animation loop, and there's no need for the mouths to match. So it's just the body, and then because the mouths are animated separately, they can sort of complement the loop without it feeling like a perfect loop, because mouths will behave by themselves and follow the lip sync. Also, there's, yeah, playing with the live action every once in a while. It's also very funny. I think that's the only drawn background in the whole thing, and I hadn't really noticed this before. But yeah, I hadn't seen this. Very interesting. Like the only 2D background I remember in this thing.
Puzzle and Sling has been brought to you by the NMRC.
And yeah, like having the like, it's not really a PSA, but this sponsors, like fake sponsors, or part of the lore. It's got a very unique vibe, I think.
And viewers like you. Thank you.
Peeps and Butthead. Oh, awesome. Ads. So they actually timed the ads with the with their intro. That's fun. Okay, so now can I... Let's go back. Oh, it's not.
Puzzle! I told you to be ready by 9 when they tune in.
I really like the set. It's very interesting looking, very pretty. Like a lot of detail here in the back.
I get it. Don't you get tired of having so many goddamn bees in your bonnet?
Yeah, I love how expressive their faces are.
I get it. Don't you get tired of having so many goddamn bees in your bonnet? I don't have bees in my bonnet, thank you very much.
There's even there was a little bit of squash and stretch in the eyes
Bees
right
in your
there.
bonnet. I have bees in my bonnet.
Thank you very much. Wait, it's when she closes her eyes. Yeah, you see, there's like a little bit of squash there when she closes the eyes, and it feels very good. It feels very nicely, and that's something that's very hard to do with puppets because yeah, you cannot. Well, it can be done, but it's you would need to resculpt face only for that frame. Cartoon Network has a bit of legacy for having questionably appropriate children cartoons without being adult oriented like Cow Chicken. Yeah. Used to have a way of dealing with ads. I'll have to check to see if it still works. Yeah, really interesting. I think it would help for this sort of streams. But this one, I feel like doesn't. It feels more like a public television kind of thing, right? Because they got their own sponsors. It's got like, I don't know. It feels. Yeah, it's got this sort of a. How do you say it? I don't know. To me, it gives me this public vibe because, like explicitly calling the sponsors at the intro of the video. It's, I don't know. It feels like something that they would do for PSAs or that kind of stuff in the past. It feels sort of a 90s-ish vibe to me.
Thank you very much. Unless, maybe that would be a funny gag? Should I find a beehive I can stick my head in?
I really love. Is there like a change in lighting or it's just taking up it? Because this is genius. Like they're just using their head. Trying to see if there is any. No, I think it's just the movement of the head. But because she's got such a massive flat head, it casts a lot of shadow and really changes the mood on her face instantly. But at the same time, the face stays readable because all of the detail is added later and can be multiplied or changed, so it's still as readable as possible.
Should I find a beehive I can stick my head into? Would that even read?
Dude, you are infested with bonnet bees right now.
Well, it doesn't matter. We've got a show to run and kids to raise. Some of these children see us more than their actual parents.
I think I don't know that. Ease off the gas. You sound like a maniac.
I'm not sure if the puppets themselves are like limited in their movement because the knee should not bend there, or maybe it's part of the design that they have like unconventional knees, but this knee seems to be bending about right. You know, it's still got its bendy like Adventure Time sort of movement, but this one's flexing all the way up top. It feels like it could be the ankle, but it's a little bit too far up for it to be the ankle, so it feels a little bit weird. But yeah, I guess it's because the whole shoe is a single solid piece, so it's hard to bend only the foot.
Yes, you sound like a maniac.
Also, I really like the voice acting here. It's very good. I don't know. It's a very weird thing because it has this feeling of it being like a low budget kind of thing, but I mean, it most likely is a low budget thing. You know, it's like an indie project on the internet. But when I see it, it feels it feels like it's intentional. They're trying to take advantage of the low budget feel, but it seems like their production value is actually a little bit up there because the voice acting is cool, the animation, like 2D animation, this is very well done. So it feels like, to me, it feels like all of the flaws that you can see on screen, they're all carefully planned. and like conscious decision, and not really like production problems. But it's really well made, and yeah, it's very ingenious on how everything, you know, works up together. Glowy eyes for extra uncanny effect too. Yeah, this program was made possible by the Corporation of Public Broadcasting and viewers like you. Yeah, those. Dang, bro, Alan feels craziness. Voices are pretty good. Yeah, I really love their acting.
Okay, you know what? If you
Yeah, like, yeah, it's really cool, and then I love the fact that, you know, they're freaking out and screaming and.
so calm and collected, why don't you host today's episode?
Yeah,
My help.
and the face expressions help a lot too.
Oh, I'd be glad to.
And I just generally love their dynamic. Like, you know, they're relaxed, chaotic, and
Since you've
the.
completely fucked up this entire opening segment, but sure,
Oh,
be weirdly condescending.
interesting that they don't have problems. I mean, I would think that someone here would have a problem. I'm not sure if Sling would be fine with Puzzle saying "fucked up" in the middle of their children program, but that's interesting. Those are pretty good. This seems, but to you, thanks to Corporate Incorporated's questionable directions. Yes, that's pretty much what happened. And I hadn't noticed that there's like a bang of hair that's just like the sphere of the face painted in a with a little bit of orange following like the flow of what would be hair. That's also very interesting, and because of the eyes are transparent, you can see it through. That's a cool effect.
About it, I guess.
You now have full reign. Just don't do Craft Mondays.
All right, kiddos. Today is Craft Monday, so get out your drill bit.
Yeah, listen to that voice acting. It's really good. I love it.
No, not Craft Mondays.
This craft is called How to Unscrew All the Bolts Holding Together a Swing Set.
I love them so much. Interesting that they decided to make the drill have a crooked tip so you could actually see it when it spins. Because if it was straight, you wouldn't be able to see it because, yeah, stop motion. You would need to be very tricky to do that.
Don't get a parent to help you out. They'll try to stop you.
This is so good. This is so good. I really hope they make more of these. This one's already gotten. It's been a year already. Oh, it's an experimental. Okay. Senior thesis film. Okay. So it's a thesis film. Then I think we're not going to see more of these. That's a little bit sad. But man, it's so good.
I know that song from anywhere.
Huh? Who? What?
Puzzle and Sling has been brought to you by the NMRC.
Yeah, that's the NMRC. Let's see if we don't get another ad or something. Yep, there it is. Wow. Let me take care of that real quick. I don't know. It's a thesis film. I mean, it's a very good thesis film, but I feel like thesis films usually do not get any further than what they already do. So that makes me a little bit sad because maybe we're never going to see more Puzzle and Sling. That's painful. Oh, wait. I'm watching it without audio.
Sling has been brought to you by the NMRC.
Okay, this is more of a 2D flat. Well, so the whole like ground plane seems to be 3D, but then it's got 2D little elements like the sky in the back and these little pieces of grass and stuff here and there.
Look at them. Such gentle creatures.
I love
Our world is
these poor creatures. How are they gonna hold hands with the president if they all go extinct?
about to be robbed of these sweet endangered lives. But we can do something about it. For just pennies a month, you can symbolically adopt a masticos.
Masticos, that's what it's called.
My God, the only way you people would care about these poor things is if we let you pretend they're your property. You can
So cynical, I love it.
also get this mug or something. I don't know. The National Masticos Research
So yeah, that's the NMRC, National Masticos Research Center.
Center. Together, we can end their suffering.
Puzzles are boring.
Ugh, I'll say.
Jeez. Now my craft was interrupted. Where was I?
It's really cool. Something interesting in how they move is that it's made with very like straight movements in mind.
Jeez, and now my craft was
It's-
interrupted. Where was I?
Yeah, like it's just a couple of frames and it goes from one pose to the other, and then they let it all be carried by the faces, by the mouths, by the acting.
Was I?
Yeah, it feels like Acme, right? Like just a generic company that runs the world without you knowing about it. But that doesn't matter because what matters is our characters and
Look who came by to say hello.
the Mr. Masticos or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, no, the mix with simple puppetry, which is done intentionally, like that wrapping of the wires was definitely intentional. I think it would be much easier to not have that issue. Yeah, like it's got this little weird like physical feeling of Blue's Clues and also the like late night show clapping and
What a positively sunshiny morning!
Hello, Junior.
Tunia.
I see you have company. Hello there, children.
What the fuck is that thing?
Don't be rude.
Why,
I just love their faces. They're so amazing.
Don't be rude.
I'm Tunia, of course. I deliver your mail each and every morning. And look,
And the simple jump cut. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this thing grab something out of nowhere and pull it out. No, that's too much work. Let's just jump cut and have her holding the thing that she needs to. Bytron mix. That's text formatting doesn't work in chat. Oh yeah, sorry. I still need to get the hang out of that. I'm not sure how do you solve that stuff though? Thanks. That the thing that Dobita said the other day, like 7TV or something like that. I still need to get the hang of that because I don't know anything about streaming. But I'll get to it, I guess. Also, is that a bottle of booze? That seems like liquor over there. Oh, you cannot see it there. But yeah, it seems like doesn't even work in YouTube's chat either. Yeah, but maybe we could make it work in our like on-screen chat. But I don't know how that works. I need to make a little bit of a dive and learn how to set that stuff up.
you two got a letter. Life couldn't be any better.
What's it say?
Crawling.
Puzzle and sling from
Another foreclosure notice. Wait, no, it's mail from one of our viewers.
Oh.
Says, Dear Puzzle and Sling.
Golly goodness, what a positively precious way to start a lesson.
I love that.
Says, Dear
It's
Puzzle
just so wrong in so many ways.
What a positively
Because
precious way.
I don't even know if this is like an actual masticos in this world or whatever, or if it's just like a puppet representing a masticos, but she's simply throwing a drill straight at their sponsor's mascot. Or maybe even at an endangered species. She doesn't give a fuck. I love her. Sling is... No, Puzzle's the best. I like Sling too, but...
Puzzle, holy shit, what did you just do?
Okay, so I guess they both don't mind swearing in the middle of their show. But man, I love Puzzle. that little eye roll. Wait.
Shit, what did you just do?
Yeah, look at that perfect eye roll. As if throwing a drill at the poor masticos wasn't enough. But what was its name? Tunia. Poor little Tunia.
Why? Because you were an unnecessary character, that's why.
One of these weeks, a bit of people who waste your precious time. That would be fun. Evil Nero vibes. Yeah, I don't know, because Nero and Evil, they're both very chaotic when they're up to it. I mean, it's like I feel like they end up like switching sides every now and then. Like one day it's gonna be Evil who's the ones who's making all the mess, and then it's gonna be Nero who's saying the weirdest stuff possible. But yeah, it's the same sort of dynamic. Like it's got a name, right? Like there's like a Japanese, like it's a style of comedy on itself, of people being like one smart, level-headed guy and one chaotic, silly, stupid guy. It has a name. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, it's like a very standard type of Japanese comedy.
To the letter.
Can someone on set call a paramedic?
Dear Puzzle and Sling.
It's a live broadcast, so the footage couldn't get edited when they lose composure and swear.
Hi, this is Will, and I'm at home.
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like if that was the case, they would tell each other, right? Like Sling would be like, "Hey, don't say those swear words in the middle of our show," or something like that. But no, they simply don't mind. I think the important part is just to keep people entertained, but doesn't need to be good, like morally good. Can just be chaotic, except if you're doing Craft Tuesdays, I think.
I want to know what time we'll get back.
And I love this, like having like a very simple child voice trying to speak. I'm guessing they recorded this and then they tried to write like
Reminder if because I'm getting pretty bored and I don't know what to do, so I'm
pretty hard
play
on.
on my iPod. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like I think they just got a child to ramble and then just wrote it in the exact way that they said it, and they even went back, like they scribble out, and then it's really
Play on
fun.
my iPod. Thank you.
Oh, look at those glacier-eyed. Oh, she's so happy. This is me whenever I see your comments, guys.
Look, kids, we're gonna have a little come to Jesus moment here. Me and Sling aren't gonna be around forever.
Puzzle?
You gotta start thinking of good ways to keep yourselves entertained.
Puzzle, what are you talking about?
When me and Sling were kids, we were raised in solitary confinement.
Puzzle, stop it!
Eventually, we busted out of there. Someday, you.
Ooh, I love this shot. A little bit of, well, I think that's a little bit of chromatic aberration, blurriness, and they applied the blurriness on top of the 2D animation, so it actually feels. That's really cool. I love this shot. I don't remember this one. I actually don't remember like specific shots. And I know Tsukomi comedy. Yeah, that's the one.
You're going to have to
Yeah, look at it. She's sweating bullets there.
come up with your own harebrained
And at the same time she's like the pose, she's remembering bad stuff that happened.
schemes, just like we did all those years ago.
Why should they? Huh?
I really love this thing. So expressive, so lively,
Why should they?
and with just a very minimal amount of movement. Like all the stop motion animation, it's very fast. Look at that little face very quickly. Whoop! Ah, that's lovely.
They!
And that voice
Once
acting.
the children tuned in here, that means they're bored.
More. So let's go to the other window. Take care of the ads. Tsukomi and Boki. Yeah, that's the name. Tsukomi and Boki. Strickman versus Fool.
To go
No.
through hell when we're the ones who are supposed to be there for them. How dare you make them fend for themselves like that? I thought you, of all people, would understand, considering no one helped us when we were their age. You're always making this whole thing about us. It's about them. It always has to be about them. Why can't you
What about it stopped being so colorful and pretty? Like right when she got like that little panic attack, everything went a little bit darker and gray.
them? It always has to be about them. Why can't you understand that? Unlike you, I actually care about this job. No, I didn't. I don't know why I said that.
What is that supposed to mean?
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just.
Just what?
It's just that sometimes I get the feeling that you don't care how they're gonna turn out.
Oh. Well, thank you, Sling. Thank goodness for that distinction. You just don't get it, do you? We can't be there 24/7 to whisk them away from their troubles. I know that's the reality you want, but it's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't waste time trying to do the impossible when we only have a small time slot in their lives. I want them to make us proud.
Yes, such good, like, I don't know, it's a very weird, very simple dialogue between two characters that we barely know, but it feels so authentic and so and they're talking about some weird too, like you can see that they clearly take their job way too seriously, both of them. And I don't know, they have this weird connection with trying to entertain at all costs, but at the same time, yeah, like Puzzle's so aware that they cannot entertain everyone forever. She just can do the best she can while she is there, but at the same time she has this responsibility of having the kids in the audience actually learn to spend time by themselves. It's a very weird dynamic. Wow, but man, I love them. First ran into them from an old Toho fan animation where Cyrno tries to be the Tsukomi for Romina and Flandre. Composure break. Yeah, it's
I want these kids to.
like the tears. It's actually it's very. I don't know. It feels like sort of. It's a ridiculous sort of conversation, you know, like it's weird. It's like they. I feel like without any context, it just doesn't make sense. Like they're arguing about the children that watch them, and but they care about it so deeply, and the way it's translated, well, communicated through the voice acting and their expressions and their little tears, like Bustle being such like chaotic and like strong looking character, and just having that little breakdown, and it's very subtle, just a little bit of tears and that slight movement on the eyebrows. Oh, it's amazing.
I want these kids to kill our boredom someday.
It's such a weird conversation, taking boredom as an actual threat, but it feels so authentic on them. I love it.
Puzzle, even though you have a different way of going about it,
I love that face.
you're really good at this. I mean, the kids are crazy about you.
I want to see that animation of the snot being pulled back. Ugh. That's hilarious.
I am so sorry if I ever made you feel like you aren't enough. I don't say it nearly enough as I should, but I hope you know that I'm really proud to be your friend.
So you can see the pain in the poor puppets. Like, these guys went through some stuff. It feels like it's almost part of the design, like having the cracked bits and Sling's arms. But I think this also like just general wear and tear that the puppet had to go through. I know this sort of like school level puppet making, and I know how easy they break when you don't know where to make the well, when you're just sort of trying to figure out the materials. But I like how it ended up working as almost part of their style. Like everything's so full with texture.
You, wanna wrap things up?
No. I think you deserve to do the honors this episode.
That was a weird movement. And she went. It's a little bit of a crouch because she's way taller than Sling. She's moving back. Yeah, that's a little bit of a. So she went back and forth, and that's what feels a little bit weird. And then the twist. She's turning and then going down. And then the legs do some weird stuff here. I mean, just taking a closer look, but I know it's part of the style of being like fast movements, going straight to the final pose, and just sort of kind of vaguely in betweening them, but I just like to pay a little bit of attention to the movements sometimes.
You deserve to do the honors this episode.
Well, until next time, kids. And remember, always throw heavy objects at small, colorful birds.
Puzzle, I don't think
Really, just get out there. Crack their spines like glow sticks on sight.
Puzzle, the Parents Television Council is
The
gonna...
PTC is gonna suck my dick.
I love that. Motion animation for occasional television storyboard concept Annika Price. Mixed media layout. Featuring vocal talents. Let's see. Dorothy Elias fan as Sling Schreiber. And where is Emily Ginn as Puzzle Pulcinella? Tunia. AJ Garcia as Tunia. Eleanor Lewis as the NRC narrator. Adam Bullock as the sponsorship narrator. Willem Price, phone audio dated 2013 as Puzzle and Sting fan. What? Oh, it's the name of the kid who wrote the. Oh, it might be the brother of the creator, brother or cousin or something. It's also a Price, and yeah, audio dated in 2013. So it might be a recording from back when they were children. That's fun. The music's really good too. It's very well produced. It's way too well made for it to be like a student film. I never thought of it. I guess I never read the credits, but I always saw it and I thought it was just like an indie project weird thing. But it was way too well made for me to feel like it was a student film. Like student films tend to be about 5 minutes long tops. And it's usually like having a single skill shown out and praying for that to be. It feels weird seeing Sling having 2 legs instead of just 1. But man, it's so fun. It like feels like they had a lot of fun making this stuff. Aspiring boredom killers. Right. That's fun. Let's become boredom killers. I like that title. Thank you for coming to the show. What an amazing thing. I love this. Update video extravaganza. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be more Puzzle and Sling, will it? Here's the OST. Bah. So yeah, interesting. It's crazy good. Yeah, I love it. I really love Puzzle and Sling. I really hope we get to see more, but it feels like boredom is no match for boredom and Sling. What? This is first episode 2.
Hello, I'm Gus.
Okay, this is like a review. I don't know. Hope we see more of Puzzle and Sling in the future. It's like an update. Oh, maybe they're working on more Puzzle and Sling. Oh, I'm so happy.
I can't wait to post my thesis film on youtube.com to my 200 subscribers.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Hello everyone. So, I thought it would be good to do a little channel update video considering there are a lot more of you now, and there have been a lot of questions. So without further ado,
Top 10 questions I've been getting a lot of.
Starting with the hardball questions. Number 1, are you going to be making more Puzzle and Sling?
Yes, I wanna know. I hope she does. I'd love to take some time to see some short movies from students and stuff like that. It's really fun. It's really eye-opening when you watch student films and student work. Yeah, it's always really cool. Also because one thing I like a lot about students is... Oh, you can't see anything. Sorry about that. It's just okay, let's go back.
Oh boy, I can't wait to post my thesis film on youtube.com to my 200 subscribers. Hello everyone. So, I thought it would be good to do a little channel update video considering there are a lot more of you now.
Alien 9 fan art in their community posts? I don't even know what Alien 9 is. Let me take a look. Can I see it here? Yeah. Alien 9, what's that? L. Ooh, this is from Mineko Nakorani. Alien 9. I don't know what this is, honestly. Yeah, it's cool. I love their art. 1 million? What? Dang. That's crazy.
And there have been a lot of questions. So without further ado,
Top 10 questions I've been getting a lot of.
Starting with the hardball questions. Number 1, are you going to be making more puzzle and sling? This is the big one I've been getting, and it's tricky because the bottom line is I would love to. I actually have a 16-episode, 2-season-long overarching story plot.
Wait, what? There's like a full story?
And 3 other characters you guys don't even know about. But there are a lot of factors right now that are keeping me from doing that, which I will now get into. The first factor is Puzzle and Sling were made with the intention of lasting for a single 10-minute stop-motion film, and I only created one set model of each of them. They were not made to last long. In stop motion, the industry standard is that you make multiple interchangeable parts for a character's limbs.
That's probably we're just only 40, or instead of 18. Okay. Fewer and most thesis films are final projects for a lot of people from different departments, and it would be difficult to get the band back together for a sequel. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe that could be an issue. I think that what mostly happens is that people make their student films, and whenever the student film is good, it's easier for them to land a job. And I mean, that's very good, and congratulations to them, because having a job and making that stuff is really good too sometimes, but that means sometimes they get like pushed away from their own creativity. I've lived that myself. I've had to, you know, step away from my own personal projects because it was working full-time on a big company, which was fun, but yeah, it's a tough choice, especially when you're just beginning. Like if you're just graduating, I understand that it's a risk that you wouldn't like to take, like going full in indie day one. I think it would be best to actually make, you know, yeah, gain some experience, learn how stuff works, and then go back into making your own stuff. And it helps if you understand a little bit more how stuff works. But I don't know. Let's see what she's got to say.
Especially if those limbs are made of twisted wire like mine were. I did not do that. As of right now, both Puzzle and Sling's arms are ripped out of their sockets, and Puzzle's neck
Yeah.
is
I did. Her neck is broken. It's just like evil for real. Yeah.
broken. So, in order for me to make more, I would need to create a bunch of duplicates of both Puzzle and Sling. And this leads into the second factor. Stop motion is expensive. I planned well enough for the film that it only ended up costing me about $225 to make. But that low cost was very much due to the fact that my school had stop motion shooting and fabrication resources for me to use.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a big problem. She'll have to buy, like, you know, licenses and cameras and lighting and stuff.
And Sling for the long term, it would probably cost me way more. The camera I was using at LCAT alone cost 4 times as much as my entire film.
Yeah.
So,
I get that.
with that being said,
I've started a Patreon.
when I was first getting into stop motion and mixed media animation, I found that it was really hard to find good sources for learning the basics, not to mention stop motion safety. One of my biggest passions is ranting about stop motion techniques, so...
She loves ranting about stop motion techniques. She must be a guest at some point. It'll be really fun to have her as a guest. That'll be amazing.
Is ranting about stop motion techniques, so... if you subscribe to my Patreon, I'll be making stop motion tutorials once a month.
Okay,
What
tutorials.
I've learned in the 60 years I've been doing this, what I wish I knew when I was first starting out, how to not give yourself cancer from toxic microplastics, etc., etc., etc. I saw a lot of people also asking me about my methods, and that's what the Patreon will be for. Yippee! That Patreon money will go towards me possibly making more Puzzle and Sling in the future, which would be so much fun.
More ads from the Masticos Foundation or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. skipping the ad. It was really fun. I would love, I don't know, like animating a single sequence of Puzzle and Sling or something like that. That would be amazing. I would really love that. I would do that for free, honestly.
Are Puzzle and Sling siblings in a platonic friendship, in love, or toxic Yuri? Alright, so this one will be a little tricky to answer without spoiling future plot details, but Puzzle and Sling are not siblings. I'm queer myself, so I know how frustrating it is to be queer-baited, and I absolutely don't want my art to queer-bait its audience because that sucks. I don't think gender or sex in general is something Puzzle and Sling are very concerned with. I never really think of my character's sexuality or gender unless I am specifically making a commentary about gender, because I feel it's unnecessary. I also tend to think of my characters in a romantic sense rather than a sexual one. So if I had to put labels on it, in summary, Puzzle and Sling both identify as girls. They are both, I guess, biromantic and asexual, and as of right now, I would describe their relationship as platonic.
Oh yeah, always forget to do that. Sorry, the ads. That's the same, like most Little Sprite.
Divorced parents who both have a lot of
But
personal
you could
flaws
listen to it, right? Sorry.
to work through before they attempt to be in any sort of romantic relationship. Yay! Number 3.
Okay.
Will there be subtitles in other languages for Puzzle and Sling? Yes! The film is currently adapted into French, Russian, and Spanish because I had been working with some absolutely lovely translators. If you'd like to apply to translate Puzzle and Sling, I've linked a Google form in the description, so yeah. Number 4. If you won't be working on Puzzle and Sling in the future, what will you be working on? As of right now, I'm in the process of developing a choose-your-own-adventure musical.
Okay.
I'm halfway through writing the music for it, and I'm really, really excited. More details on that will come later, don't you fret. Number 5. What inspired Puzzle and Sling the most? I'd say my 3 biggest inspirations were probably Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Sid and Marty Krofft shows, specifically Lidsville, and Super Milk Chan. Go check those out because they rule. They are
No.
really fun. Number 6. Are you going to be making more merch of Puzzle and Sling?
There's merch?
Because the stickers ended up doing way better than I thought they would, I'm actually in the process of getting some really fun acrylic keychains made. If those
that's
end up
cool.
doing well, I might just, I don't know, make other stuff. Who knows? Number 7. How long have Puzzle and Sling existed in your head? This is a really fun one. When I was a kid, I originally wanted to be a comic strip artist before I found out my love for animation, and Puzzle and Sling were originally some of my old comic strip characters I would doodle for myself on my homework and junk. So Puzzle and Sling have existed in my head since, I want to say 2014. Their original names were Ponder and Yawn. There's actually a small Easter egg in Puzzle and Sling.
Oh, yeah. Ponder and Yawn. Little tombstones over here.
In the opening theme song where there are 2 graves that say Ponder and Yawn because I ended up not using those names for them anymore. Yawn turned into Sling because at some point I decided that they both needed weapons for killing boredom, which I eventually axed, and Sling had a slingshot. Sling doesn't have a slingshot anymore, obviously.
Okay.
But I decided to keep the name because I liked it, and I liked that it had a double meaning of something being pulled really taut and then being let go and causing destruction, and that it's also like a device used for healing something that had been broken. Puzzle's name is Puzzle because I'm lazy. What
That figures.
instruments do you play? Currently, I play the ukulele and the accordion as well as a little bit of cello. I'm definitely the most well-versed in the uke since I've been self-taught with it for 10 years now, and I'm definitely the least versed in cello since I only took it for like half a year. I usually write all my songs with ukulele and accordion in mind. Number 9. How do you feel about indie animation? This is a really broad one, and I love that. I love indie animation, and it's something that I've grown up with. You know, I grew up on Newgrounds. I grew up watching YouTube, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm so happy that it's getting so much more recognition now. And I'm like, Oh, it's so exciting. And finally, number 10. Did you ever think Puzzle and Sling would get this popular? Not in a million years, especially since it's a stop motion project. Stop motion is really hard to come by, and seeing so many people confirm to me that stop motion is something that a lot of other people are also passionate about, it made me really emotional. These past few months have been so surreal. It's really hard to put into words how just like insane this has been for me. I've gotten so much support and beautiful fan art and edits and videos and As someone who grew up as a neurodivergent queer kid, fandom spaces were the only places where I truly felt accepted and where I felt like I could express myself creatively. All I've ever wanted and all I could ever ask for is to create a space where at least one person could experience that feeling. In a lot of ways, that's what Puzzle and Sling meant to me, and to see what I created becoming that for people, it's incredible. It's really been a humbling experience. So that's it. Thank you all so much for asking questions. This was so much fun. Once this video is up, the Patreon will be live. I've linked that along with the translator application in the description. See you later. And as always, thank you for coming to the show.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we might have some more Puzzle and Sling in the future, but let's see what happens. That's great. Cool. Okay, that made my night. Update to the update. When I first made this video, Puzzle and Sling was still around 200k, but now it's not more than double. Thank you all much for your continued support. Feel like I'm in a cloud. Hell yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Super cool. Let's see. How well... Oh, look, women wearing shoulder pads. Oh, this is the episode that I haven't seen. Okay, let's take a look at that later. But first... Wait a minute. Let's see. How's Puzzle and Sling doing? Yeah, 1 million views. That's crazy. That's great. I love it. Okay. Basically just watching your parents explain what they're getting at the board. I'm very happy. Okay. Hopefully we'll see more Puzzle and Sling in the future. Okay. We've still got a lot of stuff to look at, so maybe I have to move on. But I'm very excited for this. I really liked Puzzle and Sling in general. Okay, so we had the trailer for Edu Puertas movie. Wait. I did just close that up, right? Okay. Ta-da-da. Let me set this one up. Ta-da-da-da. No. Is it working? No. Oh, no. I used the wrong... this one. Okay, there it is. Can you see it? So this movie, it's like a feature film that's just came out this year. It's also been like running around through festivals, just like Frankelda has. It was in Annecy this year, so yeah. And it's made by Edu Puertas. Edu Puertas is a very renowned stop motion animator. If you ever buy like animation rigs and bits by your online on Kinematic Armatures, which is like the most well-known website for buying stop motion supports and rigs and, you know, like joints, you're most likely buying it from him. Like, he's the owner of Kinetic Armatures, and he's got a very like, he sells their animation pieces all around the world. I've got a couple of those here, right next to me right now. It's the ones we used for Evil, actually. So yeah, and Edu Puertas is he's one of the big like heavy lifters of the craft, because he actually makes the supports for most of the indie stop motion stuff out there. And yeah, he's really good, and this is the movie he's working on. Well, he's already finished, and now he's moving it around in festivals, and hopefully we'll be able to see this in theaters soon. So let's have a look.
Hola, em dic Olivia. I aquí podeu veure un mico en estat salvatge menjant-se les borilles.
Jo no sóc cap mico, jo sóc en Tim.
Mama, saluda a la càmera.
Benvinguts al barri.
I love the music.
Dic Olivia.
And look how clean all the puppets are. There's no seam in the mouths. Everything looks so pretty.
I aquí podeu veure un mico en estat salvatge menjant...
Yeah, I like. I don't know. It's reminds me of Life of Zucchini. I think it's the name. It's a film that was a French film that was in the Oscars a couple of years ago, but it's really cool. Like very slice of life, very a little bit strong story. I'm guessing it's like the children end up being orphaned or something like that, or maybe moved around. This foam effect looks great. I love this one. Look at how it behaves. I wonder how. Is it actually foam? It might be. It looks really well. I love the designs of the characters. They look really well. Very clean, all of them. Very pretty. Huh. Let me see. I wonder if the eyes are... Okay. So are the pupils on top of the eyes, or is it like a rotating eye? I think it's a rotating eye, because you can see a little needle pin right here. So you put in a needle and you can rotate it around, but it doesn't have the problem that we have, that because our eyes have the slit shape, then it's a little bit trickier. I mean, I guess with this size, even if it rotates, it doesn't really matter. But I'm not sure if they have any sort of system for it not to rotate in weird ways. I forgot about the Zucchini movie. I hadn't heard of it, but never got to watch it. It's a good one. It's fun. Very... Yeah, it's also like a lot of... How do I say it? Yeah, it's like a, tragic, real kind of story of, children having it tough. And... But it's a good movie. I liked it. And I like that it plays with having very basic characters. Like, they are much, like, they have bigger heads and their bodies are much smaller, but they're fairly good for, moving around and acting. It's really cool. It sounds very French, and maybe just a little bit, but it's got a little bit of like fun little colors, and like, it seems like something that's pulled out of a children's storybook,
Aquí podeu veure un mico en estat salvatge menjant...
Okay. So yeah, this movie looks really cool. And the song in the background, I really loved that one. It feels very, I don't know, like energetic, and it's got a nice vibe to it. Like, I don't know, I like the idea of just a movie about kids having fun in this adult world of people being angry and throwing people out. I like the premise. Very slice of life, not a lot of fantasy, but it looks promising, very promising. Let's see if if it's on theaters anytime soon. Yeah, but yeah, Edu Puertas, he's really good at what he does. Okay, so and yeah, also you have this like interpretation of either fear or anxiety or something, like going inside the head of the characters, which makes sense. Like they're going through a lot. Feels like the world is crumbling under their feet. That looks really fun. So yeah, let's hope it comes out soon enough. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing this picture is like produced by Spanish companies or in Spain. I know the studio itself is probably in Spain. That's where Edu Puertas is from. But yeah, I don't know the production, if it's like made by like a larger production. I don't know this. What is it? Lumax? Filmax. I'm not sure where that company's from. I don't know. It looks promising. Looks fun. We'll see if there's more of this in the future. No. Okay, so let's go watch. Dolphin sent us this one. If I click this, there we go. Okay, now I just need to skip the ad. This is weird. I need to find a better way to do this, but it is what it is. Fear the flower. Oh, that's very cute. Look at that little squash and stretch. It's very cartoony. It's almost like 2D made with clay. It's very cool. Oh no. The Metal Gear alert sound. Screen. Oh. It keeps happening. Sorry about that. I love how it moves in the beginning, like the little squash and stretch. Yeah, those. Oh, I love that. Weak. Interesting to have that they have the eyes in separate sheets of paper. I thought they would make them with clay too, but it works well. It's very expressive having them in a little sheet of paper. That's the Metal Gear alert. What is that? That seems like a scalpel. Can't even read. Specialist crafts. Oh, it's like a sculpting tool. That's fun. Specialist Crafts Ltd. Oh god. Feels a little less it feels a little more brutal when it's not a plant. Thought it would start bleeding like the ones from Muerte al Buen Cine immediately like. Even the music stops. Like it's not funny anymore. Hey, that's fun. Mosh book. Your first time in this promotion, this is really good. Probably Mother's Family. It's really cool. And how long ago was 3 weeks ago? It's a fairly recent video. Where did you find this? It's very interesting. That's cool. Cool little approach. That's stop motion. I love it. Things got off script at the end. Maybe. You just had to turn the camera away and hope for the best while you hear the sword cutting the flesh still. YouTube algorithm. Oh, that's interesting. You always have a lot of stop motion stuff in your YouTube algorithm. I find it very interesting. Cool. Yeah, I like that. Funny, quick. I love the use of little props. Like using because this is a sculpting tool and using it as a machete or something. Yeah, it's fun. Also, it feels very vast. Like, remember the Kirby animation we saw before? How it felt a little bit closed in because of the background? But this one, because it's just playing with flat colors, I feel like sometimes it feels larger. Like the space doesn't feel as small. And also it uses a lot of blurry backgrounds in the back. Train my YouTube very sternly. Makes sense. That's good. It's cool because you always find very fun and interesting little things for us to watch. Okay, so that's Fear the Flower. Let's see, we've got... Oh, this is an Adult Swim one. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah. Grammarly, wow. Alright, this time I won't forget to go back. I promise. adultswim.co.uk. Okay, let's hope this one doesn't get me blasted. Okay, so this time I didn't forget. Let's have a look. It's also a short one, 126. adultswim.co.uk. So this is part of another show. It's just like the sketch in itself. Ooh, that's a really good camera move. Very complex. It feels even like a video game. Oh no, I'm trying. I almost started making the frame by frame with the After Effects command instead of with the YouTube command. Yeah, the movement of the camera here is very smooth, very cool, and also a movement of the lights. Ooh, it gives the vibe of Robot Chicken, even though the style is slightly different. I like this character. Feels, like I don't know, like an abstract kind of toy. It's not as smooth. It's got like this jagged. It feels like an Invader Sim figure or something like that. Like it's got a bunch of hard edges here and there. I like the design. Ooh, that's cool acting. It's really well made.
Hi there. Don't be scared, darling.
No, I'm not.
Are you hurt?
I don't get hurt. Not like you.
Huh?
Whoa. Those poses are... Huh. So is this digital or is it like one? I'm guessing it is digital, but it feels weird because even the colors change a little bit. Yeah, it's digital because this is the same image. Oh, that smear is really cool. Now this is a physical smear. I think it is physical because you see the shadow in the back too. This is crazy. So they printed the character in a sheet of paper maybe, and then they distorted it into this big blob of color, and it feels amazing. Oh, that's great. That's the same one as before. It's slightly different. So yeah, you have this frame where this is also a paper cutout, but then the next frame is the same paper cutout but more stretched. You still can see the eye here, but the face is definitely more stretched. And the shadow in the back is also really cool. Oh god.
Do your job, Blinkers! Oh god, knock knock, who's there? Oh god, I don't want to die like this!
It's really pretty. I love the hard edges on the hair. I love this. Oh god, that's bad. Saw your own stream and YouTube suggested viewing for you. Oh, that's cool. You die. Yeah, it's from a TV series called Titan Maximum. It was the same service I'm using for Women on My Shoulder. Huh, that's interesting. I might want to check that out later. I mean, I'm guessing that it's probably an HBO. Also, who made this? It feels like Stupid Body to me. Love that. Straight to black.
Outside the capital has swelled to tens of thousands in furious protest of the decision to abandon Titan Maximum.
Yeah, those character designs are really cool. I love them having this, hard edges integrated in the body. Even though the girl looked very different, like she seemed a little bit otherworldly compared to this rounded characters with a rounder face. But I do like the general design, like very basic shapes, very large, very simple, but sometimes it's got a fair amount of detail and texture in the hair and that sort of stuff. I love it. I love them looking like clean little toys. Big smear frames. Yeah, the smear frames are great.
Attempted to burn President Kylo in effigy, but the effigy turned out to be a startled homeless man.
Oh no. Poor startled homeless man. Oh no.
Admiral, emergency transmission from Ariapis.
Put it through. Sergeant? They're gone, sir. Oh, they're all gone. What happened, man?
Ooh. That's a crazy mandible. It's like an extendable mandible coming out of her mouth. Ugh.
Put it through. Sergeant? They're gone, sir. Oh, they're all gone. What happened, man?
Backpack. It's a frog. It's really cool. I'll see if I can find the thing. Titan Maximum then? I'll see if we can see that. Oh yeah, there's also, now that we're on the Adult Swim page already. Wait. We can... there was a clip. So I'm not sure if everyone here knows already. I say it every now and then, but haven't. But yeah, it's from a show. This is a show I actually got to work on, but I only worked on the first episode because that episode was made many years ago. But then they made the rest of the series, and I was not around when they made this one because I worked in the film, and then I started like doing my own stuff. And this is the first episode that I didn't get to see anything while they were working on it. So I'm very excited to see this. Not sure if there's a little bit of a spoiler, but the story is not very straightforward for you to really I don't know, like get spoiled that much. But let's see what we can see here. Okay. Oh, this is a musical number. I remember this in the script.
La gente me dice que debo creer en todas las cosas que son de mujer, pero con dinero no tengo temor. Mi mundo, mi alma y todo mi amor. Soy la niña perfecta.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna get blasted because of the music, so sorry, but I'll have to pause every now and then. Do you know what I did see of this episode? I definitely agree with that sentiment. Yeah. But I do have saved on my phone. I'm not gonna ever share that, but I have like the video reference of a friend of mine who's actually acting this scene, and he was like throwing himself in the arms of another two colleagues. You know, like those reference videos they do. I do have that exact shot of him, and it's very funny because he's like a big, thick, bearded man doing this very feminine acting. It's really fun. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. They carried it. I love that.
No he cometido ninguna clase de error. Todo lo que hago es con buen humor.
I'm just gonna pause real quick because I don't want to get blasted because of the song. The same night as last night. Well, paid to see that.
Retira la máscara, no la quiero ver. Ignora tus problemas y ven a beber. Niña perfecta, me llaman la señora marioneta.
Is it? Huh. Yeah, this whole episode scares me a lot because it's like a whole New Year's party. So it's a lot of since I saw the script, it seemed very challenging because it had. Oh, what is that? Some blurriness happening there. But yeah, so it was very challenging because it seemed that it was gonna have like very complicated dresses and a lot of different elements that I like how it turned out. It's really cool.
Ya no tenemos que usar máscaras, querida. Todo puede ser tan perfecto como antes. Solo mira esta fiesta. Todo aquí es perfecto.
Oh, is her mouth drawn on the face of the puppet? No. The mouth is added digitally. Like all the mouths are made. Well, maybe that's what you mean, but the mouths are their face is empty, and there's just like tracking points here, like 1, 2, 3 little spots of either white or green paint, and they track that, and then they just composite the mouths digitally. They're 2D mouths. I think it struggles most whenever you have a shot that's sideways, like the side of the mouth. Those are the ones that feel weird to me.
Oh, perfecto. Muero de sed.
Like this. Like this one's fine, but if she speaks right now, she's gonna have. It's gonna look a little weird. Even this one, the mouth feels a little bit strange. It feels like she's like, I don't know, compressing her mouth too much. But yeah, they're not drawn like physically with a Sharpie or something. It's more like they're composited on top later.
¿Eres tú? Qué gusto que hayas venido. ¡Guau! La industria alimentaria. ¡Qué cambio de carrera tan fascinante! No, yo... ¿Y ropa? Es
Hmm.
una coincidencia. Me parece adorable que hayas dejado tu carrera, tu trabajo de toda una vida, por amor. Francamente, me facilita mucho las cosas. Ajá. Sí, por amor. ¡Cuál madre es una pistola! ¡Cuál madre es algo peor! Pero veo a una persona a la que tengo...
Yeah, this sort of shots, I feel like those struggle a lot with the... Because when you have like an open mouth like this, it feels weird not to have a little bit of an indent here. Just like blackness. It feels slightly weird to me. Just a little bit.
Disculpa, pero veo a una persona a la que tengo que felicitar por alguna razón tonta, me imagino. Toma, un detallito para ti, corazón. Un detallito para ti, corazón.
Love those tiny eyes. Is there a transition between those eyes, or did it cut straight? Yeah, we have this. I think maybe you should have kept this a little bit longer so it's more readable when the... Because this is a really cool effect of the rage, the hatred, the... Yeah, the anger. That feels like something beyond anger. It's not even... yeah, it's just shock. Flat out shock. That is weird. Who grabs money like that? It's a weird grip, right? Okay. That's interesting. I want to see the next episode because it's got a lot of crazy, like ambitious stuff. That song, that musical number was pretty out there. It's just my opinion, but I think less digital stuff is more true to the craft of puppetry. Yeah, I agree. The thing is, it's got to do with like the sort of the decisions are. They've got to do with the complexity of the puppet, the time frames which they have for animation, the original pilot was made in such a way, and because I cannot speak a lot about that. I think I could get in trouble if I tell you too much. But what I can tell you, maybe, I don't know. If I disappear tomorrow, you know why. But I don't think it's that in depth. I mean, there's other details that I probably cannot tell you. But what I can tell you is that the pilot was made a lot of time before, right? Like 4 years before. And that one had already the elements that it already had. Like the mouths were done as they were, the extras were done digitally, and they got a couple of weird stuff. But the thing is, once the pilot was done, there was no way to reanimate the first episode, so they had to match all of the artistic choices, so to speak, that they had already made for the pilot. So they had to, make the... I think they just had to stay constant with what they had already done, because if not, that would have meant, like, if they changed it into having replacement faces, which would have been fun, but that it's pricey, it takes time, it's a lot of work, because every single mouth, like a character with different mouth shapes, you will need at the very least 36 different mouths, and painting and working on that, it's a lot of work. So yeah, I understand the technical choice of going for the faster digital side, but also I think there was a little bit of the heft of the pilot was already done with that technique before. So if they did it differently for the rest of the episodes, it would look very different. So they also had to stick to what they had already done, I guess. Hope I didn't say anything that gets me blasted by lawyers. But yeah. Faces is detailed. You probably need unique face places for every mouth movement. Yeah, you can make like face replacements and imitating the fake hands. I'm not sure because that's weird, right? I would guess they would film the live action first and then do the stop motion, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. This looks like real hands handling the money, grabbing it in an odd way to make it feel like puppet hands. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's because they were trying to imitate the way the puppet grabbed it, but that's weird. I thought they would make that another ad. They would make it I thought they would be making it before, and also grabbing the money with the regular hands. It's not that hard. It's just tricky, but you just need to be crafty. You will miss me. No. I'll be here. I still got to watch the rest of. Not sure the full rest of. I need to watch more Puzzle and Sling, so I'm not gonna go anywhere. Hopefully. The real hands imitating the fake ones. More digital stuff for time constraints. It's one of the reasons. There's like plenty of stuff that went on, but yeah, I mean, still, it's a very crazy production. I remember they make this. I had a friend who showed me how they make this sort of fake marble, and it's like a special type of spray paint that releases the paint in a very it's like sticky, so instead of throwing like a uniform coat of spray paint, it throws like this smudges and splashes. So if you apply it correctly, it can make anything feel like this marble stone. It's really cool. Also, I found it weird that the frame rate in that shot is a little bit lower. Feels a little bit more 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. That's a 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Oh, okay, this is the end of the shot. And then we've got this one. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Wait, what? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yeah, it's animated like a slightly slower frame rate. That's odd. Yeah, I mean, if they can handle this tiny ring in a hand, why wouldn't they be able to handle the bells on the other? It's the same. It's the exact same grip. It's a 2-finger grip with the index and the thumb. I want to see. You did it again. Oh! Classic me. So what was I talking about? So yeah, this is the marble that I was telling you. So it's like a spray paint, but it's got like, I don't know, it's like stickier. So when you spray it, instead of applying like a uniform coat, it throws like this little smudges and splashes. And that way you can make very convincing marble effects. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm terrible at this. I need a better system. And then we're talking about this one, this shot, the one I find weird. It's got some strange timings here and there. Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yeah, it's shot in 3s instead of 2s. That's, what's that? Like 8 frames per second, which is not. It's what most animes do sometimes, but it still feels a little bit weird here because everything else is done in the classic 12 frames a second.
Disculpa, pero veo a una persona a la que tengo que felicitar por alguna razón tonta, me imagino.
These people back here, they're dead. Oh, you cannot see them. They're not moving at all. They're just sitting there.
Disculpa, pero veo a una persona a la que tengo que felicitar
Yeah, they're frozen in time and space.
por alguna razón tonta, me imagino. Un detallito para ti, corazón.
Yeah, it's a very weird grip. That's cool. I hope to see this episode. Oh, look at this. What is that? That looks like a very interesting video. You should click on it. I wouldn't, because that would create a time paradox, but you should definitely see this and subscribe to this channel. Okay. that was dumb. Okay, so we saw that. Now let's go to Jolliverse. I made this. Oh, and we have something that Jose made. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, I'm excited for that. I'm not sure if Jose's still around. We've been going on for a while. Haven't seen them in a while. But okay, first let's watch the one that Jolliver sent, which is Blender animation of Gojira. And let's skip the ads. Okay, no ads. Cool. So this all made in Blender. Oh, that's amazing. The vibes, feels like celluloid. All made in Blender. That's amazing. But I'm guessing like the noise and the distortion, do you do that in Blender, or that's just added later in Premiere or After Effects, something like that? Because it would be very interesting to know if Blender also has like the sort of post-processing effects on their very own 3D camera. Oh, it's really cool. It looks amazing. Like this, the way the light shines in this, it looks like a prop. It looks physical. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I can see a little bit. I love how it moves. It does move like a puppet from, you know, like one of those plastic dolls from the old films. But it does feel a little bit organic once the mouth opens, and yeah, that gives a very big 3D animation feeling, which is not bad. It's just I always like to find out those little giveaways here and there. Even that digital scenario, like the Oscars film. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to keep it this way so you can see the whole thing. That train's really good. And also, like, the motion blur is really well made because it feels like it's a toy, like a toy cart running in a rail. Man, modeling machinery like that is not easy. It's a lot of work making machines like that. Yeah, like just modeling all of this gives me headaches thinking about it. Like all these little edges and, you know, the empty spaces. Yeah, like the neck. This is how you know it's digital. Because it moves very, you know, like rubbery, flexible. And if this was like a real doll, it would be made like with separate pieces, and it wouldn't be. I'm not sure. I don't remember how the or if it, even if it was made out of foam latex or something like that, you would see like wrinkles and stuff. But this is too smooth for it to bend, and like the frame rates, it's really well executed. Like how it moves, sort of like in a clunky way. You even have this. Oh, it's part of the camera move that there's also a little bit of movement in the camera, and then but the body also moves in a weird way because it's going down and then it starts just rotating from this angle. And that's a very good feeling of how it works. And the fire, I'm not wrong, is digital or they added later. What fire? Did we already see fire, or you're talking from the future? Yeah, this looks really cool. Like it does feel like it's a toy in its mouth. The way the lights. Okay, that fire might be added later, I guess. Not fully simulated, but it's really cool. Either way, that's great. Little tanks. The same shot used 3 times. Yeah, this seems, well, no, it could be simulated, but it feels like it's recorded. Ah, that's cool. That effect looks really... Okay, that one's a little bit... Oh no, poor tanks, they're all flaccid now. Yeah, that's another sort of digital giveaway. See how this muscle, it's not even like an actual muscle, it feels like, you know, the cheek is going up, and it feels digital, like everything is moving too smoothly and too precisely. I mean, if you hadn't told us that this was made in Blender, I maybe might have not noticed, honestly. Yeah, the way it interacts with the fire also feels very good. Like, am I seeing... No, it's okay. For a second I thought there was like a little bit of flicker in the foot because of the fire being close by. Yeah, that move also feels a little bit way too smooth. Yeah, there. Look at that belly. Like how every wrinkle stretches evenly. That's one of the biggest. Yeah, this is a very digital thing. Like the vertices moving and squashing such an even way. That's very much something that only a digital thing can do. No, Gojira. I like how it sits down before falling. The far... There is a behind the scenes. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, Blender animation. Oh 07 Gojira. I think it's gonna come back. Yep. More like 07 Japan. Yep. Now it's got a laser beam. That's so cool. Taiyaki. Making of. Alright. Won't forget this time. Hopefully. First dad. Second dad. 07 everyone else, yes. 07 or stream because I forget to get back into the mulling process. This hood is 3D with a little bit of bump texture. It seemed a little bit more detailed than the... Yeah, that's the big giveaway, like how it moves. It's very perfect, which I mean, it makes sense, but it sort of gives away the way that every nook and crease is moving evenly in the same direction. That's a very 3D kind of thing. I don't even know exactly how. What the original Godzilla puppet articulated. Ew. I've always been so bad at modeling buildings. This shot only appeared as a still picture, but I wanted to show it how it looks in 3D. It's really cool. Oh, this is one in the picture in the beginning, right? I wish my laptop could handle water simulation because I want the scene to animate it so bad. That sounds cool. And all of this was made in a laptop. That's not a small feat, honestly. That's great. It feels a little bit weird when you see it from up close, but it worked really well in the other shot. My PC is lagging just watching this. Yeah. 50s looking buildings. Really cool. I believe the original Godzilla was a guy in a suit. Oh, was it really a guy? I thought it was like a toy, like a smaller puppet. But even if it's a guy in a suit, then I would guess it's made of rubber latex. The two guys are zombies. Yeah, they move. Or are they actually zombie models? Oh yeah. Ah, that's fun. Like a Call of Duty zombies kind of thing. Oh yeah, you can see even that the arm is a little bit torn off here. That's cool. Ah, this is so cool. It's amazing that you can now make stuff like this from an average laptop. Not 10% rushes. Made a train. I think it's very good at taking advantage of. Oh, so these are the zombies. All the Japanese Godzilla films until Shin Godzilla are simulation. What? Oh, Suitmation. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. And maybe I was envisioning more of like a Harryhausen kind of dinosaur. But I'm not exactly sure then how the real Gojira of the like in the past moved. Would be interesting to analyze. I know this little fun, silly amble because yeah, the suits are pretty heavy and they have to move like standing upright, and it looks a little bit weird when they're like giant reptiles. But I don't know. I haven't really ever seen how exactly do they move in the full one of the original movies. Brought the footage, drawing these effects. Oh yeah, I noticed this one's felt drawn frame by frame. Though there are some CG shots in the Millennium era Japanese Godzilla films. They originally wanted stop motion for the original, but proved too expensive for their budget. What? But stop motion is easy and it's fast and there's no complications whatsoever. Why would that be a problem? I'm just lying. This. Oh, huh. I liked that use of the same piece of scaffolding just to make it slightly more crooked and broken. It's really cool. Right, so now let's watch Jose's animation. This sounds really exciting. Let's see. You cut. I made this like 7, I was like 14. It's a little bit cringe, but anyways. That sounds fun. I'll take a look at it. No. Okay, so you can see it. Can you hear it though? There's no ads in this one, hopefully. Instead, they got really good at making and destroying miniature toy cities. That's fun. I always felt as a kid that it would have been a dream of mine to use like a Megazord costume and wreak havoc on top of a maquette. That would be really funny. Problem was that they weren't masochists. Yeah, that's the only thing that needs to be solved. They need some people addicted to the workahol. Oh, cool. Does this have sound? I'm guessing not, but I just want to make sure because just a little bit of sound design can help this stuff really stand out. If you've ever seen that short Fresh Guacamole, it's just sound design with sounds. Oh, that's cool. Wow. So I'm guessing you're just alternating between different cubes that you have, but the effect's really cool. Yeah, I love it. Now, setting the camera for this must have been very tricky because you need your arms around the camera, but at the same time your camera is very stable. Okay, there was a little bit of a bump here and there, but yeah, in general your camera seems to be stable most of the time. So I'm wondering, how was this rigged? Are you like hugging around the camera with your arms just so it wouldn't move? But it's really cool. I like it. I love that. I think my favorite part is this little spin. Just start telling you the fact that it's a little bit alive. Yeah, it's just playing with the switching, and yeah, that one was really cool. I think this could have been, like, if you took off a couple of frames here, it would feel more like a magic trick because here there's like a freeze. So if you went straight from this to this, and didn't hold for so long in here, yeah, it's a very long hold. You would probably have a very nice effect of it being like woot. Oh my god, here we go. Yeah. So you made this a while back, right, Jose? It's really cool. I like it a lot. Really fun. So you were hugging like the camera, or how did you manage to make such a stable shot with your hand so close to the frame? Jose said become one with the camera. As a Rubik's Cube fan, I love this. Oh, I didn't know that. It's really cool. Don't remember much, but it was awkward. I mean, maybe, but it worked really well. Like, I think the whatever people struggle the most when they're trying out stop motion, especially when they're just like thinking, "Hey, I'm just gonna grab some toys and see what I can do," is that the camera becomes a big nightmare when you don't know how to handle it. And this is a very complex shot in which you have your hands very close to the camera, and at the same time, your shot is very stable. You only got like a little bumps here and there, like here, yeah, there, and maybe those cuts between. You can see the clouds passing by. That's also a classic issue with stop motion, that light is hard to get constant. But like hugging the camera, it figures. I realized it made sense to me that you were hugging around the camera, but that also means that it must have been very hard to like perfectly match your hands every frame. I've done a couple of hand animation like this. I have a short film. I always struggle a lot because I have a lot of stuff that's not really out there because they're like unfinished projects and stuff. And it feels weird to just publish them because I'm not the only one who worked on those projects and that sort of stuff. Maybe I should sort of put them out anyway because you know, I mean, if not, it's just gonna stay locked inside a hard drive. But yeah, I have like a short film that it's actually based on the short film that we saw on our first stream, the Hand by Giri Trinca. Oh yeah, some context because I think Joliver hasn't heard the story before. So Giri Trinca is a Czech animator who's really big inspiration of mine, and he was a toy maker or something like that who animated toys in his free time, and he made a really good animation short film that is called The Hand. And that, well, I saw that animation when I was starting in my bachelor's, and I really loved it. I was already starting to sort of make my way towards stop motion animation. And also, so when I started streaming, I googled quickly for an image to use. Oh no, it wasn't when I started streaming. When I was making this channel for the evil clip, I wanted to see what could I use for my profile pic, and I started googling Giri Trinca's work. And Giri Trinca wasn't only a stop motion animator, he also was a painter and an illustrator, and he had very cool illustrations made for children's books with like these characters with very big eyes, very cartoony, very cute. And then there was one painting that stood out, which was completely different from all of the other Giri Trinca works, and that is this painting, the one that I used like my avatar today, this one. So I just added the glasses and the dragon frame controller in the palm of my hand. But that's the story of how this avatar thingy came to be. It's actually a painting made by one of the biggest, brightest animators that I admire the most. I don't know, made a long time ago, and it's a very obscure painting. It's very hard for me to even find this painting again. Maybe I should put a link in the Discord so we already have the one that I'm possessing right now. Yeah, I'll link the movie in the Discord after. Oh, sorry, I got disconnected because I was telling the story. But I just love telling the story of how this little avatar thing came to be. But yeah, Jiri Trinka is also a great animator. I think if you can scroll to the past in the Discord server, I'm not sure if I have that setting available, you will find the Jiri Trinka short film in the stop motion server. I remember it was one of the first things we sent in our first watch through, and it also got me blasted out of YouTube once. So you can't watch the time we saw that short film because I got blasted out of the whole video was blocked because of copyright stuff. Alright, so let me get back with the comments because I think I missed a couple. But remember much what I can do. I put the camera hugging the camera and trying to keep my hand. Has anyone seen The Wizard of Speed and Time? This animation reminds me of it. I haven't seen it. It sort of sounds like something to me. I don't know what it is. It more like a documentary? Or maybe I'm mixing stuff up. Wizard of Speed and Time. Made a couple of shorts, but most of them are lost. But feel like I want to do more. Yeah, I would be glad to see you guys make more stuff. I would love to be something that pushes more people to make more stuff. That's something that always motivates me. And yeah, it doesn't really need to me. Yeah, like anything will do. Just making stuff is fun. It's engaging. It's helpful. It's good for the mind. So I would really encourage you. So make stuff. Have fun. Hopefully, once we start like getting stuff better set up, we could have like little. I wouldn't say animation contests, but like animation jams or that kind of stuff where people can make their own stuff. Any medium or any sort of technique can work, but just pushing to make something, I think it would be fun. Shorts, most of them are lost. One to two more. Automaton not yet, but sounds interesting. Oh, the one there. I'll link the movie in the description. So yeah, that's the story of my little avatar that I've been using for the last. How long has it been that I started streaming? It's been about 4 months already, maybe more. April, May, June. Oh, it's been 6 months. It's been half a year of streaming. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll do my best in the next animation. I want to make the most horrible piece of media ever shared in the internet. That sounds very, very ambitious, and I encourage you to please do so. It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be interesting. So, cool. Okay, wait. So I remember, Roman, that you were buying like this. What's the name of that? It's not the bodycon, but I forgot the name. It's one of those. No, it's not bony. Like one of those articulated figures that was very good. I've seen a lot of people use them for. Yeah, the dummy. What's the name? No, I don't know. Oh yeah, dummy 17 or something like that, right? It's got a number in it. I remember you bought that, so it would be fun to see. If you want to make some animation with that, I could. I would be very excited to see it. And if you ever need any sort of tips on how to... Do you like pixelated animation? Yeah, I love all sorts of animation. Yeah, it's next to me right now. Say hi to him for me. Hello, little romance dummy. I hope you get to shine in the spotlight soon enough. But yeah, I love pixelated animation. I think you can make very interesting stuff with pixel. Have you seen? There's this game. What was its name? Wait, was it pixel? I think it wasn't pixelated. Now that I think about it, it's actually in your post. I'll send a pic. Oh, that's crazy! Whoa, you have it like posed like me. Oh, that's so flattering. Ah. So, wait, what was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, pixelated animation. I've seen very cool pixelated animations here and there. I have this thing in mind, but maybe it's not actually pixelated now that I think about it. Give me a second. What was the name? No. Oh, I don't remember the name of the thing. All kinds of animation. Did you see a hyper-realistic animation done in Unreal Engine that is sent in? No, I haven't seen that one. When did you send that one? Was it recent? Yeah. Ah, that's great! Wait. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, so happy about it. How do I do this? Sorry, terrible at OBS, but I can do this and then do this and do this. Ah, look at that! Ah, isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. Yeah, I just saw it. It's right here. Ah, look at that. Good old little dummy. So it seems like the articulations are pretty, like, well ranged. That's a lot of fun stuff. It's even got like the hip slightly, like the spine is slightly bent. I love this image. I can see you in chat, and I can see, like, there's me in the in the center of the image, and there's also me here in this other stream. It feels a little bit weird, a little bit meta, but oh, I love this. I love this. This guy from an Argentine guy. General, because it's not a stop motion. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I did see that. Wait. But I don't remember the one you said. Oh, line. Okay, well, let's. And you said about. Wait. Oh my god, too much stuff. Okay, so Jose sent us another one with testing stop motion on paper. Let's have some fun with it. Okay, and we're already here, so. Hey, that's really cool. I think it worked really well. I love those little replacements. Feel like, doesn't really feel like, like there's a. Oh wait. How can I? Oh wait, this is not a Google videos. But the replacements do not feel like they're a separate sheet of paper. It really feels like it's a single character moving its mouth. So the illusion was pulled off really well. What could have made this look very good is if you have made like the same as Pac-Man, you've made like 3 or 4 different ghosts, so the little squiggles in the bottom would sort of alternate between them. That would have made this look very much exactly like the game itself. This is great. I love this. Yeah, it moves really, like, yeah, the movement, you don't feel the change in the replacements. It feels like one continuous single piece of paper that's just opening and closing its mouth. And that's really good. It's really well made. There's little inky flying. I had 1 frame for the ghost. Yeah, I understand. It's not, but it would be fun if you, like, if you made like a couple different frames to alternate the ghost. That would have looked really well. Would have really sold the fact of it being characters moving. But I like it a lot. It's really fun. Now we will make a remake. That'll be fun. Could be cool to see. That looks great. I want to see the. Let me go back. Okay, so there's apparently an Unreal animation that I don't know where it is. So I'll try to see if we can find it. But we also got this one that that Juliver sent us. And which is line. It looks stylish. Can we watch it here maybe? Is there a way to make this bigger? So you can do this, but okay, so this is a pixelated animation you meant. Okay, now let me see. How hard is the volume? Lower this a little bit. Oh man, this is really good. When you said pixelated animation, I honestly expected, like, you know, Mario sprites, not this level of detail. This is insane. This is just 2D with raster graphic effect applied on top. Not really. I know it's like its it's its own whole process. English, but man, it's really well made. It's much more detailed than I really expected. It's really cool.
Turn on the second turbine. We're moving
Okay.
to the next stage.
Yeah, this is full on pixel illustrations.
Beat the mark. Director, I'm feeling unusual vibration.
Yeah, like, look at all the detail, all the levels of shading. I've got 4 levels of shadow here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The tires.
Here too, metal. It's really cool. It's fun because you have like very complex shapes like this one, and then you have like very simple shapes. Like if you grab like this little like snapshot of this, it wouldn't feel like it's the same thing as yeah, like this very complex reflection and shape and figure.
We are
Let's see.
investigating the issue. Stay alert and follow the instructions. The sensor indicates an issue with the left rear tire.
Huh. Yeah, like even how the light behaves going through. Zoom. Man, this is amazing.
Director, we have a critical issue. The sensors indicate extremely high temperatures in the tires. They could explode at any moment. It's irreversible now.
Ooh. What's going on there? Doesn't look like normal malfunction. That looks like some creepy dark energy, if you ask me.
I'm going to crash.
Oh, okay. No, it's just the tire blew off. Okay, so this is definitely a 3D explosion with a coat of pixels on top, right? It feels way too simulated to me. Yeah, this looks 3D to me. Either 3D or live action that got rotoscoped with. I send it in clips because I'm down. Okay. We can take a look at it in clips.
Respond and proceed to the emergency site. Copy that. En route to the location.
Wow. What a cool design. Ooh. Oh, okay, now we're in color. I didn't expect that. Line. Blood hour. I love the little walk. Looks so silly. 1, 2.
Start the engines. Let's go.
Let me catch up with comments here for a second. And then one frame for the go to the rev clips because of them. Just remember the fanners of Nero and W Place. I've been spending a lot of time there lately. Oh, I definitely spent most of the Echo Diamond Station animation thinking it was just a gag title, but we're actually just using actual IRL filters. I'm not sure. I'm guessing you mean the thing that you just sent. We'll take a look at that in a second. Whoa.
Let's go. Phase 2 report. System's okay.
Vitals okay.
You're in the second position.
Whoa. Wait. Oh, it's moving around the globe that fast? That's very impressive.
There's a spike in blood pressure.
Oh. Okay. No, this pilot's going to die. He's alive. Oh god. It only cost him an eye. Filmed by Luke Echeverry. That's really cool. 3D consultant. Okay, interesting. My family and friends for their support. It's cool. So let's see. So it's in clips. When? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I completely missed this one. This one doesn't want to play it from the timestamp. Oh, okay. Let's see that. Okay. Oh, but it's in another window. No. Okay. So this is one of those like Unreal Engine showcases, I'm guessing. Unreal Engine has gotten so good at a light simulation. It's really insane. Look at the gradient on this. Yeah, all those RTX stuff, and that is it's getting very crazy how well these things can go. Trying to see if I can find the pattern in the cobblestone. That's something that usually also gives like a little bit of a tell. I mean, if you ask me, the only thing that would make me think that this isn't live footage is just that there's no way you'll find the place without people in Japan, I guess. Especially not a train station. But yeah, like the look in general. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure exactly why, but I do feel like this lantern is not giving me the it is what making me feel like it's not live footage. I think it's because the light is way too perfect. Like lanterns are usually terrible whenever you shine them anywhere. You don't get an even perfect circle of light like this one. You get like a very weird squiggly shape of mix between white and yellow, and yeah, like I tried to do that with that little circle over there. It seems like part of the, but that's not really yeah, it's just a very it's a way too minimalist of a shape. Usually those sort of lantern squills are much more mysterious. Okay, there is a little bit more there. I don't know, when it shined in the ceiling it felt a little bit flat. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's most likely because the light and the I don't know. Okay, so I think what's happening is, yeah, the light of the lantern is making the pipe way too bright for the camera to capture any detail. That's what would happen and with a real camera. But I think because it's 3D and everything is like separate object independent of each other, they are not blending into each other. Because if you are shining a light on top of this object, I feel like you would most likely not see like all the different elements, like this little band here and this pipe. It would mostly blend into a solid spot of white. I think that's what could give us a that what might be giving me away right now that this isn't live action footage. But man, it's really well done. It's been 3D has come very far. It's very impressive. I love that. All you need is like an $8,000 graphics card. Yeah, they're cool. We're just testing things. Train station from so kind of showcase, but it's just an artist testing. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's just like it doesn't seem to be telling a very compelling story or anything. It does feel like a tech demo, but it's really well made. It looks very impressive, very pretty. For me, it's too much perfect, but it's cool to look and study. Yeah. I totally agree with you. Like, it's well, that's the thing with computer animation. The thing with 3D animation is that you actually need to work extra hard to get back the flaws and the defects of any analog medium. But yeah, it's part of the fun. Like both the analog stuff, analog guys like me who are making stop motion are trying to reduce those defects, and the 3D guys are trying to add those defects so it feels less perfect and three-dimensional and computer made, while I'm struggling a lot to keep that freaking AI girl keeping balance on top of the plasma globe. It's really funny how we're all trying to none of us is happy with what they have. Yeah, I really like this. It's very well. Okay, that's just credits, models, textures. Also, making this kind of stuff is so much work. Like all the textures in here must have taken days. Yeah, texturing and modeling, it's a whole thing. Also, look at this little puddle here and the shine between the bounds of the light. It's really cool too. Cool. The perfect pipe. Thinking about releasing, I want to send you my first thing that I made in Blender. Oh, cool. That's interesting. I saw a bunch of stuff that you've made in Blender already, but I'm very curious to see what the first thing could be. The beginnings of the Matrix are being made by artists like this. Most likely. Oh, classic. The donuts. Of course it is the donuts. I don't know why they always start with donuts. I think it's because it's an easy exercise for procedural generation, right? I've never actually made one of these myself because I haven't done procedural stuff. I usually do the modeling, you know, like straight into a topology, that kind of stuff. Donut. But man, they look good. I love the sprinkles. Like you've got the line sprinkles and the little pearls. No, Hardons are a classic start for Blender things. No, now that I remember, I think I did make a donut in class, but it wasn't in Blender. It was in Houdini. But I don't remember anything at all about it, how it was done or anything like that. The donut. It's a ritual. Oh, now that's the starting ritual for. Oh wait, we've got something else here. Hey, that's an Evan. Who's this? Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's keep this meme going. Oh my god, I love this. I'm so bad at Discord. The sprinkles are identical? Huh, I hadn't realized. So how do you know that? So we got... No, they're procedural, right? Like, trying to find like a match. I mean, maybe if the object is duplicated, then it could be the identical one. I'm not being able to find the perfect match between them. Yeah, I don't see that. Let's shape the format. Look at the patterns on the brown ones. Okay. Okay, maybe the brown ones are oh yeah, you're right. I got it. Yeah, you're right. So only this sprinkle changed from yellow to purple here. But yeah, you're right. So it's short, three, da, da. Yeah. Wow, you've got a very keen eye, robot. That's... Yeah. Now I see it. There's like a couple of... Yeah, this sprinkle here changed into red here, but all the arrangement is still the same. Wow. Maybe the materials and colors. That's cool. And how long ago did you make the Blender donuts? because from what I've seen, it seems like you're starting to get the hang of it really well. Like that. How do you make those chromatic aberration effects? I really like the analog feel. The tiny one beside Eva is one from Mekamusume franchise called Frame Arm Girls. Haven't seen that one, but they're really cool. Oh? What does it O mean? I did the plate too. And I'm guessing the background stuff too? Like the what's spatulas and thingies. Or maybe this is just an asset. It's incredible work. So they say as a musician that I love every riff I record. Yeah, that works very well for a lot of songs. I've seen a lot of stuff that uses the same riff many times. Hey, doing it. Alright, so okay. You know, this stream was much more active than I imagined it would be. I had a lot of fun. I was really struggling and scrambling on what on earth were we going to do today. But yeah, it's been fun. I did not work a lot on the assets. Okay, yeah, maybe. So you got them from a library or something, maybe? They look cool. But yeah, so maybe I think we should start to think about closing shop for today. Wanna start early tomorrow so we can have our Silksong stream tomorrow. I think it's gonna be fun. I also have already prepared a couple of little things. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be around. I don't know. It's a weird situation with Silksong. Like, I like it. I want to stream it anyway. I think we can have fun. But at the same time, I know that there's people who want, like Roman. Roman was going to play it by himself, which makes total sense. Like, you want to experience it for the first time, and yeah, that's a way of doing it. But I don't know. If I see you, I think it's gonna be fun. I've got a couple of things I wanted to sort out for it. I don't know. I think it's fun to have a more relaxed playing stream after all of this. Right now, I've got this place filled to the brim with boxes. So I know I said it was full with boxes before, but now it's full with boxes. I almost finished bringing in everything that I had like in the hallway. So it's getting a little bit packed in here. I've still got plenty of space. I just need to arrange it and sort it out. But yeah, so I want to watch it, but I have some adulting to do. That makes sense also. That no biggie. But just wanted to, you know, make the invitation and see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting stream. But yeah, I understand that also. People's got stuff to do on that. But I don't know. I could use some rest after all this carrying and moving stuff around, but also afraid not. It's just gonna be like one stream of this, and then we'll try and see. I need to sort stuff out, but I'm gonna try and go back into stop motion and stuff. Right now, my biggest halt is that I need to arrange this place. This place is a big mess. But besides that, I think we still got to publish the other video. We still got, we can see if we can have another, a little collab with Faye, that sort of stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's just gonna try and see how stuff works out. But I'm glad you've enjoyed it and you've been around, and I'm really looking forward to seeing our little community starting to take shape into a nice place for people to share and make and do art. makes me, I don't know, maybe I am actually an, what was the word in puzzle thing? Boredom killer? Boredom murderer? Maybe I could be a fine boredom murderer someday. And thank you for coming here and murdering your boredom along with me. But yeah, so I think we should probably start to close shop. I'm a little bit hungry. I think I could make use of a snack. And yeah, I can go sleep and be ready for tomorrow, having like fun streaming of Silksong and see how it goes. But yeah, so what were we, I think I got lost in messages again. I did the play tune, lazy musician. It was kind of library. I got a bunch of artists, and we'll find ways to something to talk about. I want to watch it, but I have to. Oh yeah, yes, Roman just need to beat Silksong before Mario's stream starts. Yeah, that's easy enough. Just who else was telling me? There was someone else who was telling me that they were practicing. Was it you, Oliver? No. Krieger? No, it wasn't Krieger. Maybe it was Oliver. I don't remember. They were testing out the trying to get the 112% before Silksong released. But yeah, okay. So thank you everyone for stopping by. It's been fun. Had a lot of fun. I'll see you soon. Well, I'll see you tomorrow if you manage to come by, and if not, we'll see you eventually. We're probably gonna have. So our next stream on Friday is gonna be a late night one with Faye, but maybe we could have an earlier stream in the day, just working and making stuff. And then yeah, I think that's all for now. Let's see how everything turns out. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm very happy to see our little community flourish. A little dolls post in the same pose as the as my little avatar. I don't know. It's fun. I like how everything's starting to move along. I thank you. Thanks a lot, guys, for everything. So good night. I'll see you tomorrow if I see you, and if not, I'll see you eventually. But take care, everyone. Thanks for everything, and see you later. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, I'm gonna see. Wait. Let's see. Anyone's got any raid suggestions? Let me see who's around. Okay, got this one, and let's see who could be rated. We got Cleo at the Thorns. Let's go with Shinma is playing Subnautica. And yeah, tell her that we brought tomatoes, because I remember she said that she loves tomatoes. So, okay, take care everyone then, and see you later then. Okay, I'm gonna go to the end curtain. Bao streams on YouTube. Bao streams on YouTube? I don't think I'm even subscribed to Bao. But Bao doesn't need a raid, let's be honest. Okay, so it's gonna be Shinma. Say hi. Tell him that you bring tomatoes, and let's, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go to the end curtain, and thanks for everything, and bye. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.